Well, I have returned to the land of cheese curds and brats. After that immaculate brown trout mission yesterday, I decided to come back and chase after a different brown fish. I'm with two absolute legends, Robbie and Lee from Today's Angler, and we are going after muskie through the ice. I also want to give a huge shout out to Otterbox for sponsoring today's video and allowing me to go on this fishing mission on a beautiful day in central Wisconsin. Couldn't have asked for better conditions. By the way, this is my first ice fishing session of the season, so I'm pretty stoked to kick the 2018 season off with two great dudes. What's the word on the street? What are we doing to chase after these fish?
We just put down some shiners. We actually have one bluegill out.
We've got an insane spread. You guys probably can't even see this. We have autos all the way down there. Don't worry, we can see them, but we have them like literally stretched out from there to right about there. Again, you probably can't see it. And the whole goal is to have as many lines out as possible so you can cover like all of this area. In the open water season, these guys fish for muskie all the time, and it's a lot easier because you can cast with these guys. You can find them. Whereas with ice, you literally are stuck with one spot. Oh yeah, there's fish down there, buddy. They are steamy in this hole. Big giants only. Well, there's food here for the muskie, no doubt. Lots of food. Oh yeah, hooked up. Nice, look at that. See, this is what we're after. Wow, talk about skinny.
Wow.
Yep, little snack-sized gills, which is kind of a good thing because we are actually muskie fishing today, and muskie like bluegill, don't they? You guys would know.
Yeah.
What? No way. Oh. What?
Right there at the hole.
You're kidding. Are you serious? Oh my god. Oh, I see him. I see him under the ice.
I know. It's a freaking giant.
Dude, I saw him under the ice. Oh, I see him. Oh my god. Dude, he's like just, what is he doing? He's like going in circles.
40 some inches.
That was the craziest thing I've ever seen. He's like
yeah.
swimming under the, he's off. Is he still there?
Dude, he dropped it.
He dropped it.
Oh my god.
How the f
did he throw up?
How did he drop that? Are you kidding me? Did he never, he probably never had it. Lee? He was probably just chasing the shiner in a circle. There's no way, he would have ran off if he had the minnow.
Right.
Because he was swimming in a circle almost like he was chasing the minnow. Because the minnow can only go in a circle. He was probably chasing that minnow, trying to grab him.
That's actually probably right. Well,
I saw him. That was the craziest thing I've ever seen, dude.
This close to a muskie. We literally just walked up to this hole and we could see the muskie down there. We're still not sure if it actually ate the bait.
I think it was just knocking it around. Yeah, I think
it was following the shiner around, swimming around the hole. I don't think he ate it.
Never will you probably ever see something like that unless you're fishing like that high up.
I mean,
you'll never see anything like that.
There's only this much water under the ice here.
Where? Oh, yeah. God just went off. We're gonna investigate. This is the second auto we've had go off today. We're hoping maybe it's a fish. The bait is sideways. Yep.
Okay, the bait's
oh, I see the
coming
bait.
into view.
Yeah, something knocked it. The bait was knocked all the way to the right.
It was way over here.
Come on, these fish are wily, dude. He was nervous when we pulled up, no doubt. Something was, it could have been a pike, but something.
Somebody's down there.
Yeah. Shoot! 0 for 2. Dang it. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Lee, are you impressed?
Mega impressed.
Thank you. Basically, like how my 2018 ice fishing season has started, catching little, tiny microfish. Leo Shang would be proud, though. You guys watch Leo Shang? Extreme Philly fishing. Out here catching big doinks. Let's see if I can 3-point this bud from the 3-point line. On. Big perch, massive perches. It's crazy to think the fish we're chasing after is pretty much this fish's worst nightmare. Oh my gosh, stop it. While we're waiting on these muskie to cruise on through our holes, our live bait holes, I'm keeping myself busy here by jigging some panfish up. I've caught like a ton of very micro perch and some bluegill. It's not ideal, but A, it keeps me warm, and B, it keeps me busy while we're waiting on something a little bit more aggressive to come through. At the moment, we are experiencing quite the lull. These muskie have turned out to be pretty difficult today. We only had 2 solid strikes, one of which was the craziest thing I think I've ever seen. I really hope I got that on camera. That'd be so amazing. But the best thing to do when it's quiet on the ice is to cook up some food. Like I said, this is the land of cheese curds and brats, so of course, you better believe I brought just that. As I said, today's video is sponsored by Otterbox. So Otterbox sent this cooler over to test out for the month. This is the first time I had an actual chance to use this in a real world situation. You're probably thinking, why the hell would you need a cooler on the ice? But I'll have you know that this is actually super key, almost even more key than having it in the summertime, mainly because when you're out here in the elements, sometimes it's not just 32 degrees. It can be in the negatives, in the very, very crispy negatives. Sometimes like, you know, -5 plus wind chill. And when it's that cold, it'll freeze your food, freeze your drinks. So it's good to have a solution to keep your stuff insulated. Nothing in this cooler has frozen. It stayed cool, it stayed insulated, and while it's keeping the food in there fresh, it's keeping the really serious cold from the outside from, you know, freezing the bread or the brats or anything in there. But look at this, we are super dialed today. We got cheese curds, and where are the brats at? Where are they at? Ooh, and we got some brats. Dude, life is too short not to have great boat snacks, or fishing snacks. As we wait for these stingy muskie to latch on, we're gonna cook some brats. It's the most fitting Wisconsin-y thing to do.
These are no-name brats.
Brat time. Ready? This is when we get bites. When we start putting the brats on. Lee, are you having two?
I'm good with one.
Okay. We'll start off. We'll start off. Yeah, they're respectable brats. As our brats are rolling, I'm gonna go into depth and show you guys what this cooler has to offer. So by the way, this is the Venture 45 by OtterBox. It is a heavy duty cooler. It's like comparable to like a Humvee. It's like the Humvee of coolers. It's probably the most durable and like hardy cooler that I think I've ever seen or had the chance to put my food in. Our meal for today stayed in here. We also have some drinks, a little bit of ice. This thing actually keeps ice up to 14 days in like normal summer conditions. I'm sure it'll keep it even more in conditions like this. These coolers are totally customizable, meaning you can like attach a little bottle opener right there. Over here you can attach a table, which is super clutch for cooking the brats. Transfer the food from the cooler to the pan, and then from the pan to our mouths. It's a nice little system. I like this a lot. I could definitely see this coming into play like on big long road trips when you necessarily don't have the opportunity to keep getting ice. 14 days, that's a long time. You could throw ice in here, do a 14-day trip and have fresh food. It's pretty clutch. If you have just like water laying in your sled out in the open elements, it will freeze and you will be able to drink nothing all day. So I know a lot of you guys probably thinking, why the hell would you need a cooler in ice fishing conditions? But it actually is very, very necessary. These brats really aren't cooking. What's going on here? Where are they? Maybe I need to turn up the gas. Now we're cooking. Sauced.
Here we go.
Ooh, all right.
Oh, look at that.
Not bad, that one's
Crispy.
perfect. No. Lee's the mayor of Brat City. Brat's looking good, bite's not looking so great. Still on the wait scene. It's just so frustrating. Like every moment is spent going like this. Looking down that way, looking down that way. We are abandoning this useless bite on the ice. We're attempting to make lemonade out of some pretty moldy lemons. We are out of here and we are going to head to open water. Lee left Robbie and I for a short moment to go pick up his boat and check out a lake to see if it was open water. Just so happens that there are a few lakes around here in Wisconsin that have open water, so we're gonna abandon this whole hard water bite, get on the boat, and attempt for one final shot and round at a toothy fish. This is keeping us from acquiring that muskie. That's Duds.
This is it.
He's going bye-bye.
If we don't catch one on this, we're not gonna catch one.
I will say the level of dedication from Robbie and Lee is insane. Gotta appreciate the fact that these guys are just straight up grinding.
Gotta get it done, man.
The sun is setting right now, dude. This is insane. Well, as you probably guessed from the fact that I've now cut to a scene of me wearing a sweatshirt and I'm back in Illinois, we did not prevail. But I have to admire Robbie and Lee's dedication and thank them for taking me out and showing me the ropes and the ways of an ice muskie angler. I am definitely coming back for revenge. This is just the battle and not the war, muskie. I'm coming for you. Anyway, I had a lot of fun filming today's video. I also want to say thank you so much to OtterBox for sponsoring today's video and making this all happen. If any of you guys out there are looking for a rugged, durable cooler made in the United States, then look no further. than the Venture 45. I absolutely freaking love this thing. This is going to continue to be a staple throughout my ice fishing and open water fishing trips. So if you want to scoop one, check the link in the description below and buy one for yourself. I hate to leave you guys hanging on a sour note. I don't really like not catching fish, but it happens. It's all up to the fish. They're one of the worst actors on earth when it comes to filming videos. They just don't like to cooperate all the time. So with that being said, I'm going to include a clip at the end of this video from, I think, probably 2 or 3 years ago, where I caught my first ever muskie through the ice. It's a video that I think probably not a lot of you guys saw. So I'm just gonna play that in consolation to the fact that I didn't catch one this trip. Thank you so much for the view. I appreciate it. Love you all so much. Stay safe, stay warm, and as always, folks, keep fishing. Never stop. So right now I'm setting up a little tip up. I'm not a huge tip up fisherman, but when I do set these up, I'm usually running like 12-pound fluoro, the same stuff I use for like crankbait fishing. I'm gonna do about a 4, maybe 3.5 foot leader of this fluoro, and I'm gonna tie a gamakatsu round bend treble hook. Something kind of small. I like to keep the presentation subtle when I'm fishing clear water. This water is super, super clear. Even if it's in deep water, I try to keep it as subtle as possible. So that's the deal for today. Ross is behind me, just lighten up the little gills and perch. So I think we found a little school fish over here. He's running the Vex while I get everything prepared. So it should be a fun day. I'm really excited.
So we had a roach on here, right?
Yeah. I got 12-pound test too.
Leader or no leader? You don't have a leader.
No, I got a leader.
Okay.
12-pound leader.
Okay.
Did you get a glimpse of it yet?
I saw the leader.
I've barely been able to like pull it up.
I think it's a muskie.
This is only 12 feet, and I had it like 2 feet off the bottom because it's where the perch are hanging out. That's a hump.
Like a hump out here?
There's a hump.
It's a muskie. It's a big muskie. Oh my god.
Massive.
Dude, I cannot believe the
I've
girls
never
have
caught a
this.
muskie before. Actually.
No? Oh
No.
man, we're landing this one.
I'm so against it.
What do you think, dude?
This is crazy. This place has insane potential.
It's all tail looking.
I saw the fish. It's massive.
And he's thick. He's got shoulders on him.
I'm shaking.
See him through the ice.
I know. I'm shaking.
crap.
I'm shaking.
How are your hands doing?
Hands are fantastic.
Oh boy. Get him turned,
Dude. Oh my god. Oh my god.
He's about to turn. There he comes. Here he comes. Feel that one?
Yeah. Dude, I had him. I had my finger under his gill. That might be a 40-inch fish.
Just cut the line, let him go.
Shut up. Don't even joke. I'm sure everybody will believe you.
Oh,
God. I gotta hold this fish.
I'm gonna grab that.
Oh yeah, man.
Look at that. You want to get a measurement on him? Yeah, kind of.
Oh, beauty. Tilt him down a little bit. There you go. Nice.
That thing's every bit of
Nicely done.